That doesn't make any sense. Don't make no sense, yo.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid who's
Yeah, I actually lost 4 followers this stream too. It's awesome. Every time I stream and I lose followers, I just like, yeah.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion.
He's not doing Dark Souls or Fallout. I don't want to watch him. He's speedrunning a really awesome speed game. This is a better speed game than Fallout.
Just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, that a survivor. Oh man, it's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts funnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Pretty good.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas mask. Windbags start turning up the last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Then windbags are playing for keeps. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window.
Yeah, I like the way I play it, and it's a better casual game than it is a speed game. But Bastion's one of those games that I like to speedrun just as much as I like to play it casually. And it seriously does have a lot of casual play value. Man, that area was bad.
Right back at you, he finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corners. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. He finds the core to the Wolf District. Down he goes.
How did I lose time?
Toward the Bastion.
I do not speedrun Fallout New Vegas, no. I don't think I ever will.
See something stranger still.
Don't really like the game that much. It's a good game, but just not really for me.
Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther.
Chrome crashed, yay!
No. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Alright, chat's back.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman is keeping his fellas in check. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan. It's too tough to fall. He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his back. The monument's calling for it. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Kid ponders what to build. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what.
Mother of God.
The Thunder brothers didn't make it. Nor did the Bird Boy. Didn't make it. But him, he survived. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now. Would we? What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue.
Yeah.
But he says this.
It happens. Happens, yo.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Ceylondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Please don't fall on this level. I like this level so much.
There's only one way to Cinder Brick 4.
No, there's not a final boss.
The hard way. Sure, the city marshal.
Casually there is, but not here.
But now the fort's crawling.
We can skip a bunch of levels with the duplication glitch.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Not a scratch on it as it presses on the higher ground. Security's plane gone haywire.
Pretty good.
Bags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. And now ain't nothing left for
All right.
nobody down at Cinder Brick Fort. Kid shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put it.
This game normally is like 5 hours.
That's it. A few more shards like that.
I don't know.
We'll be
Probably,
back in business.
yeah, I would say.
A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
Runs over. This guy's a fucker.
Keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. The closer you get to
Mother
the ankle
of
gator's
God.
the thicker the tall grass grows. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. He's got it, and now to finish her off. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shard's sitting in plain view. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running.
Oh, lucky me. Culford.
Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from the treasury. Seems
I rolled my screen to the side.
Was a smoking pipe. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely. Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Place as inhospitable as they come. After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, we saw in there the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Johnson Bog. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest stink eye is how the scenes waiting for him on the other side. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the
Oh god, that was not that bad.
with a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city, but all it comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. High time we built something new. Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it?
Oh my god, save 5 seconds.
We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow or again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds. The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's
Yeah, new PB is most likely going to happen.
Digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. That kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. He's anxious
Alright,
to
that was a
get
bit of a
back
hiccup.
after
Got stuck
all.
in the bushes for a little
He's
too
got the
long,
final
but still a
clue.
PB.
His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot.
It's almost impossible to lose 12 seconds on this.
Something's up when we ain't there to give a war.
It's almost impossible to lose even 1 second on this.
Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says.
Oh, excuse me.
I will not.
It should be 3 rolls to get to it.
Zolf leaves us here.
There we go.
The shards can put this disease in
Hello,
remission.
AJ World Record.
No one cure. We need to finish what we started. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Alright, that's pretty good.